And we're back in Microsoft Flight Simulator. See my trusty old flight stick. And we're taking off downtown Manhattan heliport. And launch. And I'm going to fly to, I believe, LaGuardia. And just my to be up and then down a bit, and then point down just a little bit so I can see my rudders. And we are inside. Can't actually take off on the outside. It is kind of hard to fly from the outside view sometimes. There's the inside. You get a little bit better situational awareness. This is pretty cool. Now, it does try to generate the buildings from satellite imagery. Sometimes they get distorted. Sometimes you get trees in weird spots, bridges malformed. And let's do a low flyby under the bridges. But for the most part, it is fairly accurate sim. It actually looks a little better from the air view, just because that's the angle that the imagery comes from, satellite imagery. So it's generating it from top view. I'm not sure how it gets the accuracy of some of these buildings, especially elevation. I'm not sure how it does it, but it's pretty ingenious AI generation software.
6645 DDE Delta Delta Echo -1.
I got AI on communication, so and let's see if we can dive down low. Hopefully we don't get too many stutters. There are a lot of graphics to generate.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace, DDE Delta Delta Echo -11.
Keep it a safe spot. I mean, usually regular tour helicopters, I believe they come a little higher than this because they don't want to obviously run into a radio tower or building. I think there's the new World Trade Center right ahead. Incidentally, I used to have the old flight simulator that came out just before 9/11, and it was Flight Simulator 98, and they didn't like after 9/11 because you could go into it and recreate the crashes into the World Trade Center, and they immediately tried to update it and take it out. But look at this generation. I mean, it's running pretty good. Now I got a pretty beefy computer, but I'm getting great frame rates. I think I'm only running 1080p because I'm on a 1080p outsourced TV monitor as a monitor. Now I get a little bit of stutter as it comes into the downtown, but once it generates the buildings through its AI Black Shark algorithm, it's pretty smooth. Well, let's see. Trade Center or the Empire State Building. It's pretty cool though. Let's dive down and I'll go to my destination airport, and just using, you can see I got a throttle and flight stick, twist for the tail rotor or rudder. Really easy to fly. Inexpensive. I don't even have force feedback plugged in most of the time. And look at that, it even generated the lettering on that building, the MetLife building ahead. And that's from satellite regeneration. Ooh, looks like there's a heliport on that building, maybe. That is kind of neat. I can try to land on one of these if I can find a helipad. Well, I think there might be a helipad straight ahead. it would make sense that a lot of them would have helipads on them for, you know, businessmen. They don't have to deal with traffic. They can just fly via helicopter, land on the roof, go do their business, and then fly home. Yeah, I think that might be a helipad there on that building. Let's come in and try to land. If it's not, I'll still try to land on it. It does look like, well, it could be an air conditioning unit. Boiler. I'm gonna land on it. I'm gonna come in, so hopefully it's got collision data to support my heli, so I don't plummet to the ground through the building. And we are, that's pretty cool. We're down.
Tower DDE Delta Delta Echo -11 is 5 miles west, 600 feet with Kilo to land.
Pretty cool though. I think every school should have these, you know, simulators. Really affordable. Set them up in your classroom for geography classes. And
make left downwind runway
science
tree 1
skills.
DDE Delta Delta Echo -11.
And you have to be kind of an IT for updates and software installations, hardware installations, which is not that difficult. Like a lot of people think it is very difficult, but it's not. And you can see that bridge over there, it didn't generate underneath it properly. Sometimes they will come out with updates that will fix that. I may be able to download an update that may correct that. There's LaGuardia. Let's come back down. I don't know if anyone lives here in New York City, if they recognize any of the landmarks, buildings. It is pretty cool. Let's fly over there. There is some landmarks ahead. Maybe the Hudson River, I believe. Oh, there's wow, Central Park. Let's do a little Central Park. Fly over. Pretty cool. Wow. Look how well it generates just from satellite imagery. I mean, if you can get other updates that are manually created to you guys out there, a little more detailed. But this is everything here is created automatically from AI satellite imagery generation.
119.7 flight, Brickyard 5841 Heavy. Goodbye.
So unbelievably realistic, and like I said, it actually runs fairly smooth. I remember years ago, you would almost crash your computer if you ever tried taking off and flying over New York City, because the horsepower wasn't there to generate an entire planet, whereas now the hardware is
Delta
caught up to the
2357
software.
Heavy number tree for landing. Follow the aircraft on final. Wind 28 tree at 4. Cleared to land runway 4.
Cruise ship. This is so cool. There's
Cleared to land runway 4.
Liberty
Delta
International
2357
Airport. I'm
Heavy.
gonna do a little
Tower Brickyard 579 Heavy at runway 4 ready for departure IFR to Pittsburgh.
Kennedy International. I
Brickyard
see that my flight
5794
plan
Heavy
has me
altimeter
going to
29er decimal
LaGuardia,
niner
which is
2
5
wind 28 tree at 4.
miles.
Traffic is Cessna Skyhawk on final. Cleared for
Hudson
takeoff
route.
runway 4.
And come back. See what kind of
Tower JetBlue 62 Heavy 1 mile south inbound on X-ray runway tree 1 approach. JetBlue 62 Heavy Tower. Altimeter 29er decimal niner 2 wind 28 tree at 4.
yeah, this is the beauty of the cube. You're not risking your life flying,
Delta
and
2346
you can have a
Heavy
drink
call out.
while you're flying.
Cleared RF X-ray runway tree 1
Google.
approach JetBlue 62 Heavy. Going around Delta
And you can see my
2346
vertical
Heavy.
speed.
Delta
airspeed,
2346 Heavy, contact New
and
York
dive
approach
down
on
is
127
up,
decimal 3.
altitude
Good
1200.
day.
So you do get some information, that's why I have
JetBlue
those
62
things on
Heavy,
the
wind
screen.
283 and 4.
See your, should be in the green for your RPM level. It varies depending on your,
Delta 2346 Heavy.
torque load.
Goodbye.
When you give it more power,
Clear to land runway
you
31
can't
JetBlue
see,
62 Heavy.
it's all going to be smooth.
Cleared for takeoff runway 4 Brickyard 57
What that
Niner
is
4
down
Heavy.
there, there's a big lake, so it's like park. I don't know what that really is. It's part of the park or what's this stuff? Facility in it? Pretty cool. I like this angle here though, because you can see more of the distance. Just diving down, putting a little rudder in. It is generating pretty good. Oh, that looks like that could be a heliport. Sure.
Delta 2357 Heavy, go around.
There could be other heliports that are. There's after
Tower JetBlue 62
Market
Heavy is
Solid
going
swimming
mid.
pool. Top of that building. Let's go down there. and
JetBlue
see if we
62
can
Heavy,
see
contact
any
New York approach on 120.8. Good day.
But there are aftermarket groups that'll come out, will modify the software.
Going around Delta
Build
2357 Heavy.
heliports. There's a pool down there.
Delta 2357 Heavy,
So,
contact New York approach on
See if we can
132.7.
come down and
Good day.
get a little peek at Skinny Dippers.
120.8 JetBlue 62 Heavy.
Oh, that's cool.
Goodbye.
I think there's someone swimming.
Going to 132.7 Delta
Pretty
2357
good.
Heavy.
Pretty good detail. Got the shadow in the pool, the depth. Now, like I said,
Tower
this is
Delta
all stock
2405
software. I
Heavy,
haven't
ready for
modified
departure runway
anything,
22 IFR to New Orleans.
so it can be
Delta
modified a
2405
lot
Heavy,
better.
hold
But
short
I'm not going to
runway
bother
22.
because
Traffic is Airbus
in
A20
this
in
next
on the
week,
runway.
the new 2024 Microsoft
Delta
Flight Simulator is coming out,
2405
and it
Heavy,
may
altimeter
correct a lot of
29
these
decimal 9 or
things,
2,
because
wind
I believe it's
283
coming
and
out with
4.
some sort of a new
Cleared for takeoff runway 22.
AI algorithm, so it can actually literally improve the detail beyond what we're seeing here.
Tower
which
Spirit
is
Wings 39er
an
29er
amazing
Heavy,
feat,
1
because
miles
it does
northwest
look
inbound on
really
MX-ray
good.
runway 31 approach.
It's like a sandlot
Spirit
baseball
Wings
diamond
39er
down there.
29er Heavy,
It's
tower.
pretty cool.
Altimeter 29er decimal
Yeah,
9 or 2, wind
baseball
283
diamond.
at 4. Cleared
Oh,
on
little
MX-ray
stutter
runway
there.
31 approach.
It happens when you get down a little low and it's got to
Cleared for
generate
takeoff runway 22,
amounts
Delta
of scenery. These
2405
bridges
Heavy.
obviously are malformed.
Jazz 8644, go around.
And usually it's underneath it because the satellite view,
Cleared on
they
MX-ray
can't see
runway
under the
31
bridge, so
approach.
they
Spirit
just
Wings 39er
assume it's
29er Heavy.
either trees or terrain.
Going around
It
Jazz
just fills it.
8644.
It could have been a shadow, and
Jazz
that's why it didn't
8644,
generate it
contact New
properly.
York
But
approach on
I know with Sobel, they do
120.8.
go through and
Good day.
the new software may correct
Tower
that.
Jazz
Look at this building,
8997
it's like
Heavy,
all the
ready for IFR
smokestacks
departure runway 4.
It's
Jazz
amazing that it can
8997 Heavy, hold short
generate
runway 4.
that amount of
Traffic is
detail
Airbus A20 in on the runway.
just from satellite imagery.
Delta 2405
Look at
Heavy,
that looks
contact
pretty
Allentown,
real.
departure on
If you work there,
124.45.
you would probably recognize, you might even see your car in the parking lot.
Hold short runway 4, Jazz 8997 Heavy. 120.8 Jazz
It looks like a
8644.
refinery or something. It's
Goodbye.
like pools. Could be a asphalt refinery. Okay, we're coming into LaGuardia. Oh, there's a plane taking off. That's cool.
Tower Spirit Wings 39er 29er Heavy is going missed.
Wow, look at that. It's coming
Jazz
on the way towards us.
8997 Heavy, line up and wait. Spirit Wings 39er 29er Heavy, contact New York approach on 124.9 or 5.
It's an island
Good day.
there. It's pretty cool.
Line up and wait, Jazz 8997 Heavy.
Huh.
Going to 124.9 or 5 Spirit Wings 39er 29er Heavy.
Maybe they're villas.
Brickyard 579 or 4 Heavy, contact New York departure on 127.05.
Apartments.
Good day.
Huh.
Jazz 89er 7 Heavy, altimeter 29.9 or 2, wind 283 at 4.
The lights.
Cleared for takeoff,
Pretty
runway
cool.
4.
This is where I'm supposed to come to land.
119er 7 Heavy.
Yeah, just looking to see if there's any aircraft taking off. Or landing. I have had an aircraft land on top of me one time. I was coming in to land. So here I just throttled down. Oh, there's an aircraft taking off. That's cool. Look at that. Wow. I don't think by law I'm supposed to be right here. That was pretty cool. I even heard the engines of that aircraft.
Jet 89er 7 Heavy, contact Newark departure on 119er.75.
Wow,
Good day.
it's generating the detail of this airport, LaGuardia, really well. That's just, wow. That looks detailed.
Going to 119er.75, Jet 89er 7
I'm just trying to
Heavy.
find a parking area. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to park. And then we'll land and call it a day. So I'm just pulling back on the stick to slow my airspeed just to get into more of a hover. Just want to come down slowly going forward and reducing altitude.
Tower Southwest 2452 Heavy, 1 miles west inbound, arc of
The
X-ray
hover
runway
so that
31 approach.
it can land real soft.
Southwest 2452 Heavy Tower. Altimeter 29er.92,
So,
wind
up a
283
bit.
at 4.
Pulling back.
Cleared RNAV X-ray runway 31 approach.
Slam too hard on the ground. Go throttle up.
Cleared RNAV
As
X-ray
well,
runway
but
31 approach.
still,
Southwest
good
2452
landing.
Heavy.
That
Delta
is
Delta Echo minus 11
it
contact
for a
ground
little
on
tour of New York
121.85.
from the helipads on the Hudson
121.85
LaGuardia
DDE Delta
via
Delta Echo
Central
minus
Park.
11. Goodbye.
Very awesome. That's it. You have